Well, both sides rested today in the murder trial of Jeffrey Basil.
And the defense only called one witness who took the fifth. The jury is expected to hear closing arguments next week. News 4's George Rickard has been in the courtroom all week long. He joins us now. George?
Yeah, Don, it was an unusual moment when the defense called a witness that the judge wouldn't let the jury hear or see. Suspended Buffalo police officer Robert Eloff walked into court today and repeated 8 times what he said to every question at a hearing back in May.
I respectfully decline to answer that question upon the grounds that to do so might tend to be incriminating, a violation of my rights under the Fifth Amendment.
He invoked his Fifth Amendment right against self-incrimination because unlike Officer Adam O'Shea, who was granted immunity, Officer Eloff was not granted immunity and could face charges of his own from Molly's Pub that night. Eloff was expected to plead the fifth, so Judge Penny Wolfgang did not allow the jury to be present to hear it. The judge says that hearing him refuse to answer questions would only cause jurors to speculate on what he might say, and that's prejudicial. The defense begged the judge to allow the jury to hear Eloff because they say he was there for all of the events that night. The judge still hasn't decided whether to even tell the jury that Eloff was in court today. Jurors heard ECMC brain surgeon Gregory Bennett testify that Bill Sager's chance of recovery was almost impossible from the moment he hit the bottom of the staircase. They also heard medical examiner Tara Mahar testify that after being in a coma for 10 weeks, Sager's brain mass had diminished and his body weight was down to 109 pounds when he died. Now, tomorrow morning, Basil's attorneys will ask the judge to drop the murder count, claiming there's not enough evidence. The jury will hear closing arguments Tuesday morning and then begin deliberating.